If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to start your podcast. Let me explain. 1, it's free. 2, they monetize your podcast with no minimum listeners. 3, they actually distribute your podcast to a lot of the top platforms, Apple, iTunes, Google Play. All right, this is how you do this. Go download the Anchor app, it's free, or go to anchor.fm. Get started. Once again, download the Anchor app. It's free. Or go to anchor.fm. Peace.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing? This is another episode of Breaking News RYC Praise News with your brother Orlando Page on the scene. Man, tonight, I'm excited because I love speaking to new individuals. I love speaking to my brothers and sisters, that have been out here doing music for a while. But I also love to be able to, sit down with some of the newcomers and some people that I haven't really met yet so I can learn a little bit more about them. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the front man, the man of the hour right now for the group NuMerC, Mr. Chuck Stewart. They have a single out called Breathe, and I'm telling you, if you haven't seen the video, if you haven't heard the song, you're missing out. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Mr. Chuck Stewart, how are you doing, sir? How you doing, bro?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for having me.
Oh, not a problem at all, man. Thank you very much for having the time, to be able to come out and chop it up with me.
Oh, no problem at all. No problem.
All right. Well, one thing that I like to ask people that come on, when they come on to the show and sit down and chop it up with me, what city are you repping?
I'm from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, Texas.
Oh, okay. And that's where everybody from the group is from that same area, or are they from different areas and y'all just came together?
Well, we just came together. We have some that's from Dallas, some from Fort Worth. Also, there's a city in the middle of that, which is Arlington, which is where the Six Flags area and where the ballpark, the Cowboys Stadium. So we have different people from all parts of the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
All right. Now, I see how you try to sneak in there, the Dallas Stadium and everything. Don't tell me you're a Dallas fan, man.
I actually work for the Dallas Cowboys. That's one of my jobs that I do.
Wow. See, look at that. I would have never known if I didn't dig just a little bit deeper. See, that's what they call me, the digging man. No, I'm joking. They don't call me that. Maybe they'll start, but no, that's okay. But so I mean, that's intriguing. What do you do for the Dallas Cowboys, if I may ask?
I'm a supervisor, so I take phone calls. I'm normally the first one there whenever they have an event, like 7 in the morning, because you have different people calling, asking about tickets, asking to speak with Jerry Jones, asking, what time is the event going to start. So, you have to have someone answer those phone calls. So I'm the supervisor for that call center.
Wow. So, and I'm not going to stay on this long, but it's very interesting to talk to somebody that actually works, for an NFL team like that. So when the team won the Super Bowl, did all of you all get a ring as well, or is it just basically like trainers and players and everything?
No, it's just the trainers and players. It's the one they have under contract, making those millions of dollars. We're the behind the scenes. We're the one keep the stadium flowing.
Okay, but they do throw you a big party though, right?
Yeah, we normally get a party. We normally maybe get a bonus from the Cowboys, for being able to, work those hours and work those days. But yeah, other than that, no, we don't get a ring.
Okay, all right. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next subject, man. And the next subject is Breathe.
Yes.
So how did this song come about? And with you all being a group, the very first question that I love to ask groups is, do you come together and write the song together, or do you have a specific person that does the writing and then say, okay, this is what, and present it to the rest of you?
That's a good question. I actually, because I created the group back in 2010, and most of the time I have people that I know that I grew up with that can sing and want to be a part of something that's great. So most of the time, songs that I write are most of the first songs that we present. I haven't had the group to write any songs or present the songs to me. There is a young lady in the group that she write her own songs, and she has a singer out also, one of my group members, and we all support each other. When she goes and sing and performs, we'll either go with her, or we'll hear about it, or we just support her. But these particular songs that you're listening to, Breathe, and there's another one out, So Amazing, these are songs that I actually wrote, brought it to the group, and then we put it together and got it, went to my producer and got the music to it, and then we went on ahead and recorded it.
Amen. Fantastic. So where did Breathe come from? I mean, how did God birth that into you? What were you laying in your bed? Not trying to sound nasty. Were you in the bathroom?
No.
I mean, people get hit with a lot of different song ideas in a lot of different places.
Right.
So where did God touch you with that?
Well, that's actually a funny story. Most of the time, my songs come from God would probably give me something like 2 or 3 in the morning while I'm sleeping, and I can hear it, and then I don't want to wake up and record it, but I'll wake up and record it because by 6 or 7 o'clock I didn't forgot it by the time I wake up. But this particular song came from, I actually caught COVID back in June of 2020, and with COVID, it was hard for me to breathe. I was locked up in my room for 14 to 20 days, and being that it was hard for me to breathe, that was something that God was giving me. As I was praying and as I was going through COVID, I was asking God to breathe into me, because I know if he do it, then it's going to be all right. I know if he touched me and he healed me, it's going to be okay. So as I was asking God to do that, that gave me the idea for the song Breathe as well. Being that I have support from my family, support from my mom, after asking God to breathe into me, God just kind of gave me the rest of the music, the rest of the words to put together, because it says breathe your life, breathe your word into me. And that's one of the things that I wanted God to do, not just for me, but everybody that's going through this pandemic.
Amen. Most definitely. And just to update, we are sitting down with Chuck Stewart. This is Breaking News with RYC Praise News, your man Orlando Page on the scene. I love the way that Breathe comes out. It almost reminds me of one of the songs that Kirk Franklin put out a while back when when he was first coming out with his groups and everything. Man. Yeah. I'm trying to remember God's Property, I believe. Yeah, GP, when he first came out with them. So with that being said, do you have any do you like look up to Kirk Franklin, or who do you look at for encouragement as far as like gospel music and things of that nature?
Kirk Franklin is one of the guys I look up to. He pretty much paved the way for a lot of us here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Fred Hammond, I really love Fred Hammond and the way he do things. Now you got some of these new artists out here, Anthony, and then you got John P. Key, which is an old kind of artist. So I kind of take something from each one of them. I love their music, the way they present things to us. And Israel is really, really a good artist that I really love too. So I just kind of listen to all their music, and I see the style that they're going, but you also have to listen to what they're saying. A lot of times people just like the music and they like the rhythm, but you have to listen to what they're saying, because a lot of times they're painting a picture and they're telling you some things that they went through in their songs.
Right. Amen. Most definitely. That's the one thing about gospel music, man. I mean, that's one thing about a lot of genres of music. You have to listen to the words. You know, even, and some people may not agree with me with the statement that I'm about to make, but even with some of this secular music, if you really listen to the words, you can hear that a lot of these artists are hurting, and that's their only way. They feel their only way of getting that hurt out. So
exactly.
You know, but let's let the folks know out there, how can they support NuMerC and purchase the single Breathe or stream the single Breathe? Where is it? I know you have the video out on YouTube. Where else is the music at?
It's on every digital outlet you could think of. Amazon Music. It's also on Apple Music. Anywhere that you go, yes, you can go to YouTube. I'm also on Facebook under NuMerC, which is spelled NuMerC, NuMerC Gospel. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me also on Instagram. But anything that you can think of, any outlet, whether it's Tidal, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Apple. I know Google Play used to be a big one, but they don't do Google Play anymore, so they got a substitution for that. But anything you can think of, it's on any of those outlets.
Yeah, Google Play broke my heart, man. They used to be my go-to right there to purchase music and things of that nature. Now I have to go to Amazon, and I really but anyway, I'll keep it upbeat. I'll keep it upbeat.
Right. I got you.
But let the folks know, you know, what does NuMerC have coming up next? I know you have the single out. Are you working on an album, an EP? Do you have a concert coming up? What do y'all have coming up next?
I'm actually going to be working on a small EP, you know, of up to 6 or 7 songs. These are just going to be songs that's dear to my heart. Also, I have a 10-year-old named Chuck Stewart that right now can outblow me, so I'm going to be focusing on him. He loves gospel music, and you don't see a lot of artists, young artists, start at the age of 10 or younger, and they're singing God's music and becoming artists. You know, a lot of them wait till they're 18 or older. So right now he's in love with God, you know, me being his first pastor. When I say that, because a lot of kids, their first pastor should be their parents. That's the person that should be teaching them about God before anybody else is teaching them about God. So me being like his first pastor, he's in love with God. He's in love with God can do. And right now he has a gift, and I want to focus on him because he goes everywhere with me whenever we're performing or whenever we're recording, so that he can get that experience. But I'm going to focus on him coming out, and also I'm going to have a small EP coming out for it's for the world. It's just music, that healing music that we really need right now.
Amen, amen, and salute to you, man, for being such a, you know, an influence on this young man. When he gets a single or something out, most definitely send it my way. We will support you. We will support NuMerC. Like I said before, I love the single Breathe. So, folks out there, if you're listening to this interview, please go out there. Even if you don't purchase the single, listen to the single. Listen to it on YouTube. I'm going to be sharing the link along with this interview, so make sure y'all go check them out. New group out here, been together since 2010, NuMerC. You will hear a lot more from them, from us here at RYC Praise News and other channels as well. So, Brother Stewart, thank you very much, man, for your time. I do not want to keep you away from what you got it going.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for having me. And God bless you guys.
God bless you, brother, and you have a great night, man. Tell Jerry Jones I said, what's up?
All right, I will. Thank you.
All right, man. Take it easy. Peace.
All right.